Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo August 1, 2022. Today's new moon brings fresh energy into your life for personal and domestic pursuits. You might consider this lunation a push to reconnect with yourself, to check in with your feelings and comfort levels before pressing forward. A new start with family, home life, or living conditions and arrangements is possible in the week ahead. You might immerse yourself in family projects or home improvement activities. Nevertheless, it's best to treat today as a transitional day rather than a time for bold moves. A Mercury-Uranus aspect today can point to some temporary disconnects or a nervous disposition. Part of you wants to stay with the familiar, while another part seeks to branch out and pioneer something new. Indecision can be the result. Try not to overthink things, which is a strong tendency now. Run and hide. Drama is afoot. This is especially true because frustration is here and the planets are pointing directly at you. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet, has been sizzling and soaring through your solar fourth house of home, family, and real estate. He will arrogantly throw shade over to electric Uranus, now shaking it up in your solar first house of identity. This means that you could feel suddenly provoked, prodded, and punched by bad news that leaves you and a partner furious. The news could manifest in a way that shakes both of you or leaves you at each other's throats. New home projects and opportunities to bring warmth to your professional spaces can unfold under the new moon in Leo. Although your sign does square the lunation, you might enjoy the enthusiastic energy of this lunar cycle as you positively work on your personal goals or revamp your workspace. This could even be the perfect time to reassess how you make your luck, since Jupiter will also station retrograde in Aries. From now until the end of October, Jupiter retrograde will encourage a subconscious shift in perception of your ability to rise as a professional leader. Try not to take everything so seriously. Put your financial worries aside. Relax and have fun. You will find that situations you thought would be horrible may actually turn out to be enjoyable. Remember that a big part of success lies in your attitude. If you convince yourself that things will be horrible, they probably will be. You are the only one who can make the decision to be happy. Regardless of how you may think, you always have this control. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. You've got some excess energy to burn. Grab a buddy, or even a date, and head off to work it on out. A long, hard run or even a short hike is just what your body needs. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change, or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Have you been expecting a raise, promotion, or other sort of career break? Even if you haven't been expecting such a development, with the current astral energy at play, it just might come. All your efforts have not been lost on those who matter, and now they're paying off. Success and good fortune are well on their way, but remember, this has not come your way through default, or connections, or sheer luck. You've earned it. Here is a day that will be particularly open and favor activities touching on communication and creativity. The way you express yourself will be of utmost importance. Don't forget that words always have a fundamental impact. Make projects for the future because this would be a particularly good period for it. Outside of having some words with those close to you, things should be constructive in your sentimental life. You are coming into a phase of peace and optimism. Take advantage of this and stop torturing yourself with trivialities and making comments that are out of place. With the moon still in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart after yesterday's new moon, this is something that is begging to be embraced, and especially with the moon returning for an important visit to your work sector tomorrow. This is not something that on its own will be enough to shift the focus from the playful to the busy side of life's fence, but it is a taste of things to come. While you can, work with the stars that are determined to ensure life doesn't become all work and no play and have brought a chance for a reset. The moon is not only still in your romantic sector after yesterday's new moon, but these romantically charged lunar vibes are becoming even more potent as they gain external support from across the solar system. This is going to challenge old excuses, but as the moon aligns with Mercury, the planet of communication, this is also a chance to give your relationships a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Your thoughts are fast, and you express them confidently while witty Mercury continues its partnership with bold, self-assured Leo today. There's a glint in your eye as you dramatically retell a story of something that happened to you that might or might not be totally true, and you love the way your audience hangs on your every word even if they know some of the details are sus. A Mercury-Saturn opposition spoils some of the fun, however, as it sternly warns you to stay away from the drama that you love. This strict aspect is full of warnings about the potential negative consequences of your actions, and it encourages you to think very carefully about what you're about to say before you say it. This is in direct contrast to the slightly mischievous quality of the fun-loving Mercury-Leo partnership, but it isn't bad advice. Tonight, the moon sextiles Venus, making you want to connect with your most intimate companion. Popularity and charm come naturally to you, and it's mainly just a question of being yourself and sharing your feelings openly with others. This is an ideal time to focus on relaxation and sharing with friends and family, particularly with the moon waning at this time. There is also a chance that a new relationship could start. In the late morning, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, our emotional equilibrium hinges on our ability to make sense of the landscape around us. We might be more consumed with organizing, problem-solving, or decluttering. We tend to intellectualize our feelings, which can be positive or negative depending on the circumstance. Finding methods to be of service to the greater community can provide a sense of stability. The cosmic weather is then quiet until after nightfall, when Mercury in Leo opposes Saturn in Aquarius, limiting our ability to express ourselves. It seems that our voice is not being heard. Our opinions may be maligned by the collective, or our personal opinions drowned out by the crowd. This could be a projection on our part, but one that diminishes our confidence and causes us to feel fundamentally misunderstood. Negative thinking is a symptom of this aspect, so we should avoid having serious conversations or signing contracts today. We are better off attending to detailed work or research projects. The alternative interpretation of this aspect is that we may receive bad news or are left waiting for intel that was expected to arrive. This influence engenders intimacy, helping us to feel safe expressing our unorthodox opinions, unpopular beliefs, or rebellious inclinations with those who stimulate us intellectually and romantically. Venus in Gemini enjoys variety and diversity, and the people we connect with now won't be scared away by our weirdness, those qualities we tend to hold back or hide from public view due to our fear of censure. Subsequently, we feel gratified that we can be our truest selves. This is an ideal transit for parties or social gatherings, meetings of the mind that result in meetings of the heart.